now from the offense who are struggling to put goals on the board. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's been a combination of we've been giving grade A chances to the other teams, and they've been capitalizing. And I think that's what's been the difference in the games. And as far as the goal scoring, I think it needs to come from a lot of different people. When we were having success, it was contributions from guys across the board. So we need guys to step up. We obviously have some injuries and some people out of the lineup, but we need guys to step up here, and we need our power play to score some goals. Bottom line is we get chances on the power play and we don't score goals, and we've actually been giving up goals on the power play. So that's been shooting us in the foot, and if we take care of that and we start getting the power play rolling, that's what good teams have that take them through the playoffs.
You guys are still in the playoff position. Is there a lot of concern around the team right now, or do you just know you have a couple more games to make up that ground?
Well, I think, I don't think there's any panic, but I think there's definitely a feeling of some urgency. I think we've seen ourselves drop from first to third and getting closer to fourth, and it doesn't take much here. So I think we've got a chance the last 10 games or so, whatever we have left, to really turn it on and get things going in the right direction, so we're not just limping into the playoffs. So we're feeling good and feeling confident, and we can go from there.
With all the struggles on the road, is there anything you guys should do to maybe switch things up a little bit, or is it just more you got to play better when you get out there on the ice?
I think it's just urgency. I think it could be a little bit of getting comfortable being in first place for a long time, and also we've been playing a lot of hockey lately. There hasn't been a whole lot of rest, so we need to take care of ourselves and make sure we're getting rest and recovering, ready for games, because, like I said, there really hasn't been much time to rest in between.
Do you see the intensity level going up in general in these games now that we're headed down the stretch?
Absolutely. I think even though we lost the last couple games in Cleveland, I think there was a lot of intensity from the teams, and it was we played back to back against the same team this late in the season that we've played so many times. We're going to have some rough stuff go on and some tempers flare, and I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I think that's something that we welcome, and maybe if anything, it wakes everybody up and gets them involved in the game a little bit more.
Collectively, as a defensive unit, without Leighton back there, has it been different? Have you noticed maybe you guys pressing a little bit more, knowing that he's not back there?
I don't know if it's necessarily that. I think it's just more, he's obviously a great goalie, and a lot of our success is helped because he's been so solid back there. So, there's been a lot of games where he's been huge, and we've only scored a couple goals, and we come out with a win. So, I think it comes down to the goalies need to do their job and step up back there, and we need to do our job to keep the grade A chances down to a minimum, because they've been way too many, and it's too much for us to ask our goalies to stop that many of those.
We're going on the road to Chicago tomorrow. I mean, just with all the struggles you've had on the road, how nice would it be to get this just one win on the road here?
Yeah, I think it's big. It's a team that's I don't know if they're still in the playoff hunt or not, but until it's all done and they're mathematically not, then I think they're playing for their lives, and I think that's the way that we need to approach it too. And it's another team we've played a lot this year, and tempers could flare over, or it could just be it's going to be an intense game for sure. But it's something we welcome at the end of the year, and hopefully it wakes us up a little bit.